Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. Okay. Zach Edey had 32 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 9 for 15 from the floor, got 20 foul shots, right? Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer combined to shoot 8 for 10 from 3. You got good Braden Smith, you got good Fletcher Lawyer on the same night, right? You got dominant Zach Edey, player of the year, Zach Edey. And Michigan State lost by 6. They were down by 1 possession with like 4 minutes left in this game. They were right there. I actually thought that what we saw from Michigan State with Xavier Booker being a guy that can like space the floor a little bit, the 5 spot, with Jay Nakin starting to play a little bit better, with some of their guards looking like they were a little bit more into passing the ball, into being more of a point guard. Like I just thought that what we saw from Michigan State tonight was better than what I expected. And I don't think that there is any shame in going on the road to Mackey Arena in that environment against that team and getting the good Braden Smith game, getting the good Fletcher Lawyer game, getting the great Zach Edey game, and finding a way to hang with them. We know that Michigan State is not what we thought they were going to be coming into the season. But if they can find a way to win their last couple of games in the regular season, I got to bring up their schedule here to know exactly who they're playing. But we have Northwestern at home and at Indiana. You can win both those games. You're 19-12. You're 11-9 in the Big Ten. You're probably in the NCAA tournament at that point, regardless of what happens in the Big Ten tournament. And I think that is, all things considered, trending in the right direction. I know that they've lost 3 in a row here, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't think that you can say a 6-point loss on the road to a Purdue team when their guards played as good as they're going to play. Like, it's a bad thing, Like, I'm not saying it's not going to hurt them. I don't know. I feel like this is my concern for Michigan is what happened against Ohio State on Sunday. My concern for Michigan is what happened last week against Iowa when they got beat at home and they got swept at home in 2 games.
Why do you keep saying Michigan, dumbass?
Because all of the entire state of Michigan should be wiped off the face of the map when it comes to basketball, except for Oakland. Shout out to Oakland; they won their rivalry. Good for them.
We should go to 49. We're losing one of our union members here.
Greg Campy owns the state right now. Owns the state.
He does. Yeah, he does. Also, really should point out, in the interest of just full transparency, this is now 4 regular season Big Ten championships for Purdue in the last 7 seasons. That's an impressive level of consistency. And I know, Jeff, that when you think, your word association, if you pull somebody over in the street and say, Purdue basketball, what do you think? They're going to say, shit the bed every March. And that's fair. But I also, and again, this is not a popular opinion, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate what you do over 35, 38 games every single season versus what might happen in one.
No, look, you are 100% correct, and this is something that really, really pisses me off about college basketball fans. And I understand why rival fans do it, right? The easiest thing to troll Purdue on right now, because they kick your ass every year during the actual season, right? The easiest thing to troll them on is that you stink in March. And 90% of casual college basketball fans don't start watching until the month of March when Purdue starts struggling. So all these people that don't really pay attention to the sport the way that we pay attention to the sport sees Purdue lose to Fairleigh Dickinson and says like, see, I told you Matt Painter is horrible. No, he's not horrible. 10 years ago, Purdue finished in last place in the Big Ten. And right now, they are the best program, the healthiest program, without a doubt, in that conference that has Indiana, that has Michigan State, that has Illinois, right? Every single coach that has championships right now was the best that couldn't do it, right? Tony Bennett was that for a while. We said that about Bill Self before he made the Final Four. Dan Hurley was a guy that was a choke artist when it got to March, and now look at what he's doing, right? Mark Few, I know he hasn't won the title yet, but he made 2 national title games in the span of 5 seasons. Matt Painter is going to get there and get it done. What the whole point of the college basketball regular season is to, beyond like winning the championships, is to be able to get yourself in a position where you have a chance to make a run in March. You keep getting 1 and 2 seeds, eventually you're going to make a run in March. And this idea that Purdue is a horrible basketball program because they've had a couple of rough upsets in the NCAA tournament, it's just laughable to me, man. Like, enjoy. I hope I hope Purdue fans, and I don't think that Purdue fans probably understand this, but I hope that they know that what they are watching every single year with Matt Painter and what he's able to put out is a treasure you should enjoy. You should enjoy every second of these wins that you get at home, because it's not something you're going to see all that often. Now I'm off my soapbox. Sorry.
Well, that's just a culture that Goodman creates with sort of his opinions, so that's all part of that.
Blame Hummel for it. They'd have a Final Four if it weren't for Hummel and his friggin' gimpy knee.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.